Hello Vital MTB, my name is Bernard Kerr and I ride for Pivot Factory Racing, and this is my Pivot Phoenix. This is a production bike, dude. I mean, look at this thing. Look how cool it is. I run an S3, which I guess is considered a large, but I've got a 6mm reach adjust headset in it to bring it back. I was running it stock last year, but you know, we're trying a few things and I've got it a bit shorter right now. Right, we are running. We've got Shimano XTR brakes, obviously, with a Saint derailleur. And then spinning around in circles, we've got Industry 9 Hydra hubs laced up with Sapim spokes onto Reynolds rims over here. We run Panzer valves, sealant, and the inserts. That's that. Then we move up to, Saint gears and crank. I am running Crank Brothers mallet pedals. We're running a WTB Gravelier seat. I think it's a gravel seat, but I honestly love it. It's real short at the back, should get good clearance. It's light, it's comfy. I think it looks quite cool as well. Move up front, like I said, we've got the Renthal Fat Bar. We've got death grips, recently moved to the thick ones, just because I've been running on my trail bike, which I quite like. We run a mud hugger guard, best guard you can get. If I forget a mud guard now, and you even get a bit of spray, it is literally the worst thing ever. So mud guard, if you don't have one, that is like a must have. Buy a mud guard. Fox suspension, obviously front and rear. This is, like we said, the new Flow X2. It is so supple, it's almost like a coil. I am gonna try a coil as well, but we're running more pressure in it than the old one for how the new damping circuit, I think you'd call it, works. So more pressure, but you've got a way more supple and like buttery feel off the top. So it's really, really cool. It takes a minute to get used to it and tune it in, but yeah, it feels unreal. So pretty hyped on the new shock, to be fair. I think everyone will, but you can feel the difference straight away. Yeah, just to stand massively, and we got 20mm more travel, so yeah, you can feel it a lot. Obviously the dual chain, how it works. It pedals completely normal, like a normal bike would, like you wouldn't feel it there. But just with a lot more travel, rear axle, it's just insane. It eats up the rough stuff, so just need to go quick on it. I mean, you see at St. Anne, I did quite well on it last year. Didn't win the race, but I did okay, got 6th, and it's super good on the fast rough stuff. Tyre choice, we are running the Continental Crypto Tau. I've got 2 fronts, so I run a front on the front on the rear, 27.5 on the rear, 29 on the front. I've got a Panzer insert in the rear and the front, and we are running 23 PSI in the front and 27 in the rear. Yes, at the J last year, I think we dropped maybe 2 PSI in each tire or something. At the top of the track, it started raining really hard, and yeah, dropped suspension and tire pressure at the top of the track for it, yeah. I have got 280 PSI in the rear, 270. 265 in the rear. 265 in the rear of the new Fox Float X2. And I have got 88 PSI in the fork, 86, 89. 89 PSI in the fork with so many tokens. There's 15 in there. I couldn't tell you the clicks, or I would. I am running a 45mm stem, or a 40, it's around there, with a 35mm diameter clamp. I've got 30mm rise Renthal fat bars, and they're 35mm, and they are 768mm wide, 165. Pretty standard, yeah, nothing short yet. We've got some Sheldies coming, but nothing yet. Well, currently there's a kilo strapped to the bottom of it, if you zoom in closely. So I think it was like 15. Yeah, I called it like 15-ish before, 15 and a half, I don't know. The prototype was actually 1.1 kilos heavier than this. And we're just trying to settle in. When I ride an e-bike, I love the feel of it. It's so planted, it's this, it's that. And we're just going so fast these days. Not like me personally, but like the whole World Cup scene and how the tracks are. We're not on these techie little fiddly tracks, where you're trying to get back up to speed real quick. You're just trying to carry speed, dude, and plow on. And trying to keep up with these kids ain't easy. So give me some weight or give me something to help. The jack chain, yeah, it's pretty new. I mean, they first showed me a couple years ago when we were in Chile for a street race. We had a Zoom call with Kevin and the designers at Pivot, like 2 or 3 years ago now. So you can see here maybe. It's basically kind of like a more efficient idler wheel, We're losing less power, it's more direct. It doesn't jump off, touch wood, it's pretty good there. There's probably loads of other pros that I can't think of right now. Oh yeah, ground clearance. So this is effectively, I think, a 37 tooth chainring. Let's call it that. It's kind of cool. Right, but we gain a centimeter, or imagine this is a 36, right? We're gaining a centimeter of ground clearance because that bottom chainring is smaller for effectively the same chainring. So we get free ground clearance, which is pretty cool. and it looks pretty gangster, so it's a win-win. It's black, it's got speckles, it's cool. Back on the orange fork, I'm a big fan of that. Gold was cool, but I'm always been an orange fan. We run some pivot parts. We got a pivot seat clamp, little pivot seat post, I think. I used to be way more set and forget, and we're changing stuff more and more now to try and chase speed because I'm not winning every race. So we may as well try and actually get better and make the bike set up a bit better. So we are changing things. We're trying weights, dude. That means we're trying stuff, right? And the fork, we've gone down in pressure a lot. Now we're going back up. And no, changing more and more to try and work it out. No, we've been trying it, but it's a huge learning process. Trying. But it's not a 2-minute job, I'm afraid, to even understand what it's saying or doing, or if the sensors are reading it right, or we've set it up right, or anything. I would love to have it just tell me what to do, but you kind of need to tell it what to do and then vice versa and back. It's confusing, dude. But it would be cool to get all the help we can get. God knows we need it. Not anymore, dude. Honestly, everyone's going heavier and heavier. I've picked up a few of the other prototype bikes on the circuit, and I couldn't believe how heavy they were. Just by chance, I'd be moving them out the way of a podium or something. Stuff's so heavy now. I think it used to, and like the bikes up on the wall behind me, some of those are so light, and they used to be amazing. Whereas I think now we're just carrying speed, dude. The tracks are so fast, and we're flying that I think you could strap 2 kilos to the bottom of this, and it wouldn't matter. If it felt good, it felt good. Yeah, that's what I was literally trying to say, is having it light, because then you can put weights where you want, or you can try this, or there's mass damper things. Yeah, if you can have it light to start with, why not? And then you can add stuff. Well, you never know, you might go back to light for some tracks if we get a really technical slow speed one again. So I think it's a nice thing to have. The headset, I guess, the adjuster, the cool diving weights. Yeah, just the chain go around with the St. Cranks is quite a trick little prototypey piece. Oh, DPD, here we go. It's just for the St. Crank over what they sell it with. Most particular would be my lever throw or my grip position. I want my grips perfect, and my lever throw, you'll see every start of the race, I'll be in there 20 seconds before probably adjusting my lever throw. So these little twisties here, or a lot of time when I'm cruising down in a bike park, I'll just change it mid-track. If you've ever watched the LSD, yeah, I always change it, especially for stoppies today we did. I wound it out a couple more just to try and really get that bite point early so when I land and I can do it. So, no, like I want it kind of close. Yeah, quite close, I would say. Okay. Quite close. But I'm getting further away, so it's not hitting the bar. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was the Pivot Phoenix Bike Check with Bernard Kerr, Pivot Factory Racing. Thanks so much for watching.